between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Hardman on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The 48-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Number 88. A big play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 41-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 1-yard gain. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? Let's say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Well, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Buying time to his left. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
31.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of
Burrow throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalton Schultz, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th and 1.
On now now Tucker McCann. From the left hash, this from 46.
46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to Evan
Ingram. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
17.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Jets 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Operating from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jets 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
55 is my guy, 55. I got you.
Now it's Burrow. setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
The extra point.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check three, check three, check three. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Ready? Where's it? You at X, you at X.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go,
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
The Dolphin first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jackson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on second and long. Jackson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There's the one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Troy Apke. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Jackson on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 30.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 20-yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, what a move. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, check 24. Check you. Kill. Hey, report. Hey, report.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Get the ball. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. He's coming to you. 13. 31's the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Rush in. Middle. Switch.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 56, Jets 23. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Check 55 the mic. Push him back. Slam.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jackson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
That's the pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 13. Undercut. Twist. He's coming. Double up. You at X.
Now it's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, middle. Hey. Watch twins. SOS.
Here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jim. Watch the safety creep. Report.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jackson's pass.
Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Watch out. Yo. Back. Slam. Hey, report.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 99. Ozzy. Shut up. You ass. Under 10. 10. Where's it? 31's the mic. 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this throw will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10.
It's okay.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Forced out to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Finish it up. Hey, Manning. Finish it up. 31's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, kill. Middle.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Flush to his right. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, middle. Hey. Ozzy. Sit up.
Jackson now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he finds Howard complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Miami.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 77, Jets 40. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 6 yards left on second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DJ Chark.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
6 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.